Almost there. Almost there. Like, I mean, by fact, we can already say that there is 95% of South Africa being on the next run, because I think today they played their last group game, because they play England. Yeah, they played their last group game. Now they have to wait for 15 days until they play again. Like three wins, one lose, and the loss is against the best team in the world, actually, that is Ireland. Ireland has shown, and it was a tough game. Like for me, the difference in that game, it's because Liebok didn't make the work that he's supposed to do as a number 10. What today you see the difference with Pollard making a really difference. Like Tonga came with a lot of energy, a lot of willingness, but because this is the thing about Tonga wanted to show in every single game that they are respectful of the game, they're respectful of their country, they're respectful of their people who have made the trip. But Tonga also knew that it will be difficult for them in this group. And then South Africa with Pollard is definitely different, because, I mean, they already play amazingly. But then with Pollard, is like you got that guy who make conversion and transformation, and even penalties amazingly. Like Liebok is great when it comes to playing, but Liebok has a lot of weaknesses. By the fact, I think that if Pollard play against Ireland, South Africa would have either draw or win. But we can never understand that. Today they show again that they were back there. It doesn't say qualified yet from World Rugby, because you still have that game between Scotland and Ireland next week, where if Scottish wins, you can have that figure out with different, and never South Africa can be outside, but there is less probability. It was a great game from South Africa. It was nice to see that team going back again, and now they are ready for whoever will be the top of the cherries in Group A, which will probably be France. The other side, I mean, Australia still say that they're still alive, and technically they're still alive, because if next week Fiji lose against Portugal, Australia will be the one going on. What I really hope that will not happen. Like, take your trip, plan your trip, book your ticket, and go back to Melbourne, go back to Sydney, because you don't deserve to be here. Like, today against Portugal, thanks God they had the referee with them, because without the referee, this game could have ended in an end that will have probably be even more tragical. Like, Portugal has scored 4 tries. Later on, referees with the TMO has took out 2 of them, because of, for me, those are like little details. But technically, Portugal, being a tier 2 team, has scored 4 tries against Australia. That's explain it all. It's explain how Australia is struggling. I want, like, Portugal can still save them, but and Fiji is not that amazing, but now it's not depend solely on Australia. I really have nothing against Portugal, and I hope that next week Fiji will do the job. It was another amazing weekend of rugby. Let's have a little break and then come back with everything next week, because this World Cup is about to get to where it really matters now. Like, next week is last match week of group stages, with some group stages where you really need important definition. Like in Group A, you don't know if it's France or Italy will make it to the next turn, which if it's Italy will be, depending on what the All Blacks do against Uruguay, Italy can be second and play against Ireland, and then if Ireland make it, and then in Group B you get Ireland or Scotland. If Scotland make it, then you have South Africa with first. It's like a lot of matters. Those who are safe to be there is England with their ugly game, and Wales, who are being amazing game after games. Ciao.